Good evening. Good evening. All right. Good evening, everybody. It's a late night Wednesday. It's almost 10 p.m. Western. That means it's almost 1 a.m. Eastern. Late night birds, you dirty dogs, what's cracking? Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate you. Thank you. And if you're listening to the replay, God bless you and you're welcome. Yes. Make sure you're liking the stream or liking the replay, making a comment, telling me how you feel, whether you love me or hate me, or just don't feel tell me you don't feel shit. Tell me you don't feel shit about me. Say, hey, I saw your video and I really didn't feel anything. Make that comment. That would mean the world to me. Yeah. Do that. Please do that. Actually, that would be, you know what? If I saw a bunch of comments like that, that would make my day. You know what? Even if you liked it, I would just even if you liked it, make that comment. That would actually tell me that you liked it. Aha, I got you in my genjutsu. You're welcome. Excuse me. That was too funny. Dude, this space was so lit. Oh my god. It's not recorded? 0. Oh, 0. That shit was lit, dude. Come on, 0. That wasn't recorded for real? Bro. L0. No, I'm just playing. I love you, L. I love you, 0. I love you, L. My bad. I love you, 0. But damn, record it next time. What the hell? That shit was getting deep. And then we got cut off. That shit was epic. Dude, can you guys record your spaces for the love of God? How can I promote you guys if you don't record your spaces? We gotta listen in. Damn. It's the how are we gonna share the love if the love we make in the spaces is not recorded? Riddle me that, Batman. Shout out to whoever's listening in the BRBR community. If you're not, you better fucking tune in. And riddle me that, whoever's watching. I see 9 of you on X. Record your fucking spaces. For the love of God, Breaking Bread. Spaces is already unreliable as it is. Record them bitches. Real awesome shit happens. Like, the real love happens. Why aren't you recording them shits? Riddle me that, Batman. What's up, Camille? I see you listening. Hey, tell if you're so I know you're listening. What? Record them shits. What's going on? I wanted to share what we were talking about. I go back to try to share it, and it's a fucking gray ass box on my feed. What's going on, Camille? Hey, love you. Mwah. Shouts out to the Breaking Bread community. Record your spaces. And then you have Ahmed talking. Ahmed is like, how are you gonna keep Ahmed in a black box? Come on, you're doing the world a disservice. Come on. Hey, I'm just a community member. But come on. Why don't you record your spaces? Though they're fun. The one time I tune in and it's actually like really cool and fun, like I tell the story of like why I hadn't been in the spaces genuinely, and it was a fun interaction, and then it's not recorded. I'm like, oh dude, I wanted to share that. It was fun. It was a good, genuine community moment. No. join on YouTube, because if you're making a comment on X, it's probably delayed by like minutes. So I just got your comment if you're seeing it right there. Join the stream on YouTube. Bump, bump. Voila. Oh, that tripped me out for a second. I thought my stream had not gone through. I was like, no, I wasn't talking to anybody. All right, let's get to a quick Qubic update. That was a fun. I don't know what. Let's see, what's the name of it? What's in the title of this stream? I know I mentioned Qubic at some point. Hold on, let me close these tabs in case. Bippity boppity boo. Vibe stream. All right, let me add the YouTube link so people can join the live chat. Join the live chat on YouTube. Oh. Shazam. Boom. Splat out. I still don't know the price of Qubic. I still don't know it. You gotta like your shit. Oh, dude, should we hop into this? No. First, let me get into the Qubic stuff. Excuse me. Let's get to the nitty gritty real quick. Are you guys still trying to do a space? Did you guys open a new one? I'm not sure, but let me get down to business. So Qubic was doing this multi-day campaign of this post about the Neuraxons. If you know, you know. I'm not gonna double back too much. Oh, what's this? Ooh, that's another stream. Day 2. Okay, I missed this one. So we got day 1. I think, yeah, we did day 1. So go back to the last streams or I missed day 2 because, you know, I have a life. So so I wasn't streaming. I did cut up some content and upload some stuff. So if you're subscribed to YouTube, you're welcome for the content. And if you're not, subscribe. Go over to the YouTube channel. If you're on X or Twitch, head over to the YouTube at Samson, SAMSON of OFLA. And subscribe. All right. What if AI never stopped thinking? So this was day 2. Not step by step, but a flow of consciousness like the human mind. Ooh-wee. Oh, dude, this so ties into what we're talking about in this. Man, record your spaces, Breaking Bread. I'm not Man, I'm so not happy with that. Man, not that I have to be happy, but come on, it's so beneficial to record your spaces. Like why wouldn't you? If you don't, I will. I'm gonna start hunting down your space. I'm gonna record them, even if I'm not gonna talk. The flow state. Ooh la la. Ooh, the flow state. I remember. Dude, ooh, this is a thing actually. I remember learning this in college. Your brain doesn't process life in frames. It works in smooth time, constantly integrating signals. Neuraxon does the same through continuous time dynamics. Ooh, well, that's not quite the flow state I was thinking about. Time equals meaning. Oopsie. In Neuraxon, timing carries meaning. A signal's arrival moment, its length, and its rhythm all influence what network understands. What the network understands, excuse me. It's like the music. The pauses matter. Mm-hmm. Oopsie. Damn. Instant adaptation. Continuous processing lets Neuraxon adapt mid-signal. Think robotics, agents, real-time decision making. Less pre-trained model, more thinking organism. The shift is simple but profound. From rigid stepwise intelligence to fluid reasoning. Experience Neuraxon's continuous flow demo. You know, I have a whole ass video on this. So this link just takes you here. But if you're new to Qubic and you're new to the channel, that's not gonna do you any good. So here's what I recommend you do. Let me go here. Oopsie. I'm gonna pull up the video where I actually go through the Neuraxon game of life. So give me just 1 second while I pull it up for us. So I'm gonna go over to my YouTube channel. Skibidi bebop. I've been grinding the shit out of this content for four. It's an old channel, as you can see. It's I think it says it's like 13 years old or some shit. But I just started making content like in July, so 4 months I've been pumping out, dude, 259 videos the last 4 months. Good golly, Miss Molly. Where is it at? Wulan. Oh, it was a live stream, huh? That's why. Was it a live stream? Damn. You know what? I'm gonna search it. I'm gonna check if the algorithm. All right, we're gonna check live if the YouTube algorithm is digging me. Neuraxon. Fuck. What was in the top? I forgot what it was even called. Fuck it. Neuraxon Qubic. Oh, there I am. Yes. I got it. 124 views. In your face, me. Hell yeah, I'm famous. All right, cool. So yeah, let me share this in the live chat on YouTube. Haha, in your face, me. I go raw dog on the Neuraxon. If you guys want to check it out later on. Man, is that me out there? Good golly, Miss Molly. Camille, how come you're not on YouTube? I see the X logo on the chat. I need your I don't know if your chat is delayed, because I know from past experiences your chat comes like minutes late. I see an LOL there. I'm not sure what you're laughing at. All right, let's go back to about Abby. Shouts out to Abby. Oh, I'm following her. Nice. Beepity beepity beep beep. Her, him. What the hell? Day 3. Okay, now where's day 3 at? Bam! Synapses that think. In Naraxon, even the synapses think. Yes, the connections have their own intelligence. Oh, this so ties into the shit we gotta talk about. Here's how. This so ties in. I feel like I haven't even read this yet, but I feel like this is my predictive model working. I feel like this ties into what I felt like talking about in the first place. There's 3 kinds of synapses. Naraxon uses fast synapses, quick reactions, slow synapses, lingering influence, metabotropic synapses, long-term modulation. Right? Just doing nothing, just chilling. It's like having short-term, medium-term, and long-term memory per connection. Inspired directly by biology. The mirror AMPA, NMDA, and neuromodulator receptors in real brains. They shape how you learn, focus, and stabilize memories. Naraxon models them digitally. Oh my. This is such an awesome elementary breakdown of the Naraxon model. Oh my god. I literally couldn't say it better myself. I almost said I couldn't have. No. I couldn't say it better. They said it the best, literally. Let me leave myself out of it. Dude, this is awesome. This is exactly how I understood it, but I couldn't articulate it. Okay, good. This is awesome. This is a great post. Lifelong learning, no reset. Most AI needs to stop, retrain, and update. Yeah, because it's just like Naraxon adjusts continuously, like your brain, learning from every moment without a training phase. Oh, shark bite! I want to do that. You ever see that ridiculous ass meme of that big buff fucking African screaming in restaurants, dancing for Instagram or TikTok or whatever he does? Shark bite! With his big ass teeth. All right, this multi-time scale learning helps avoid catastrophic forgetting and build stable, evolving intelligence. It's literally building a brain. Oh, shout out to the Naraxon team. David Vivancos. Oh, dude, let me fix my hell, dude, I gotta tag these guys in the stream now. Hell no, I can't not tag these guys. I can't not tag these guys. Man, I hope they tune into my streams. That'd be so awesome. Jose Sanchez. Bow. David Vivancos. You know what? Fuck it. Let me tag. I'm gonna tag. What's his name? The most prolific man in crypto. Come from beyond. I'm gonna do. Speaking of which, the most prolific man in cryptography. I'm about to clip up a stream I did a day or I don't know, maybe a few days ago. I forget when. But it's gonna talk about that with Come From Beyond, the most prolific man in cryptocurrency. God bless him. He's the reason we're all here. If you're listening, he's the reason you're listening. Thank you and you're welcome. So those are probably the top brains as far as what's gonna be the essence of Qubic. These 4 accounts are the essence of Qubic. Don't worry about any influencers, content creators, including me, or KOLs. The worst acronym of all time, KOL. These are the only 4 accounts you need to follow as of today, this current date, December 10th, 2025. Ooh, we got 6 likes and 2 reposts. Nice. Let's see who reposted this stream. Who reposted this bitch? I'm about to put you on blast with the repost engagements. Where'd it go? Did it not? I see two reposts. Am I? Fix it, Elon. You're tricking me out here. You're making me look stupid in this bitch. You're making me look dumb. No, I'm just playing. Alright. That was fun. Dude. So I think we'll catch up with Lab AI. I think I'm gonna make like a separate like actual video with that. Because I'm frothing at the mouth to get to this bullshit I've been seeing. Oh my god. I'm frothing. Oh, I see 50 people. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. 46 on X. I see 3 on YouTube. 1 on Twitch. Nice. Make sure you, hey, if you guys can, please head over to YouTube, because soon I'm not gonna just shock you guys, but I'm not gonna be streaming on X forever. Soon I'll be streaming just on YouTube. So yeah, there's that. Because I'm trying to boost that YouTube algorithm. YouTube is the 2nd largest search engine on the planet besides Google. I've been saying that the last few streams. I'm trying to hammer that in just to get you guys ready. I need the algorithm to pump on YouTube, the 2nd largest search engine on the planet. As you can see, when I typed in Niraxon Qubic on YouTube, my video popped up on the 3rd thing with the most views. So you can already see the algorithm's been building thanks to you guys. Hold on, I actually had a post about that. Where is it at? Dude, hold on, where is it at? Is this my profile? No, it's not my profile. Thanks to you guys. On YouTube in the last 4 months. Oh, dude, I missed the I. Holy shit, I missed the whole letter. I missed a whole letter. Alright, anyway. On YouTube in the last 4 months, you guys got me 560 plus subs and 3,000 plus watch time hours. And I applied for the 1st level monetization. So hopefully some shit's about to pop off. I'm not trying to make money off it, but it's just cool that it's the YouTube channel is leveling up thanks to you guys. It's literally because of the Qubic content and the Qubic community. It's all you guys. I like watching on X because I can listen and scroll, my dude. Oh no, hey, I hear you. Hey, I'm just fucking around. If you can go for it. But yeah, I'm not like actually being serious about it. But if you can go to YouTube. But more power to you, Camille. I appreciate. Listen wherever you want. But all I'm saying is, if you want to do me a favor, go to YouTube. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I don't mean to like sound pushy or something. My bad. You know what? I was probably coming off kind of pushy, wasn't I? My bad. Thanks for listening wherever you are. Fuck my YouTube algorithm. And I say that with love, not sarcasm. Oh damn, I hope my music hasn't been loud this whole time. Dude, so much cringe on Twitter. I think I'm about to go full bore anti-old guard crypto Twitter. I think I'm going to go. I was thinking about this in the car on the way home. I'm like, the next time I go live, it's a decision's gonna be made. I'm gonna cross the line, and then there's no turning back. I'm like, I'm either gonna cross the line, or I'm gonna be a bitch. So I already set myself up for crossing the line by. But there's no line to cross. That's just made up shit. It's all entertainment. I'm making this all up as I go on. No, there is a line. There is a line to cross, I guess. Because there's like people who have a lot of followers, subscribers, whatever the fuck, 1 million, 100,000, most likely botted based on their engagement. They're like, they are the pulse of the cryptocurrency market. Like, there are certain X accounts that are literally the pulse of the cryptocurrency markets. And then there's the people being pushed on legacy media, right? CNBC, Fox, NBC, MSNBC, ABC, CBS, all that shit. They put people on for ratings, right? It has nothing to do with anyone's benefit out there. It's just about ratings and whoever's paying them. Like, where do I start? Because I'm not gonna overwhelm myself. Okay. Where do I start? It's so dumb. I could talk for 2 hours about how dumb not just the market, but the KOLs, the key opinion leaders, as me and the Vibra were talking about with disgust and disdain in our voices. Shall we head through the bookmarks and get to the goodness? I see 2 comments here. Cringe. I'm not sure what that means. My man said cringe. X does have it nailed down. Multitasking. Yeah, you know what? YouTube, you used to be able to minimize your YouTube on your phone and like do other things, but they stopped it. It was so weird. Oh, Dirty, thanks for reposting the stream. Appreciate you. Nice. Let me change up the sound. I didn't realize that beat was still playing. There we go. That's better. Is that loud? I feel like that's loud. Let me know if that's loud. Or is it my speaker? I don't know. Let me know if my audio is drowning out. All right, let's get to the good stuff. I bookmarked some fun tweets. We got past the good Naraxon stuff. Oh wait, on top of the Naraxon stuff. Oh shit, I almost passed. Hold on. Where is it? Did I not bookmark that one? No way. Oh yeah, this is it. I was about to say there's no way, because I had tweeted about it. All right, cool. Let me turn the music down for this then. Hold on. This is awesome. All right. So I had reposted this from, I don't know who's this guy is. I don't even follow him. But he's on my feed. So yeah. Einstein's brain and the neurons that taught themselves Pong. Ooh la 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 li la lo. It's a word I like using. I like using it. Let's get to the post I wanted to get to. Einstein's brain and the neurons that taught themselves Pong. When Einstein died, scientists studied his brain to see what set it apart. Most of it looked ordinary, except for one thing: the folds. His brain had far more than. Oh, you misspelled. Dude. Okay, never. That was me. Oh, fuck. That was me. My bad, coach. His brain had far more of them than average. More folds meant more surface area, and more surface area meant more neurons. Makes sense so far. The difference was concentrated in his parietal lobes, the regions tied to math and spatial reasoning. Genius left a trace, but it was subtle, hidden in structure rather than size. Dude, did Einstein have the infinity castle of fucking brains? God damn. Decades later, another mystery arrived. In 2022, researchers at Cortical Labs grew human neurons in a petri dish and wired them to a chip running the game Pong. So at this point, I have to suspend disbelief because, I mean, okay, maybe I should do more research because I have to take this at face value. I'm gonna maybe I should, you know what? Maybe I should do a follow up after this. This is, you know what? This is coming from a Joe Rogan podcast, but it's coming from the guy on the podcast, not from Joe Rogan himself. You know what? I may have to double check this. Oh man, I hope I don't. I hope I don't. I hope I don't end up following up and finding out this guy is just a quack like what's his name? Because Joe Rogan has a lot of fucking quacks on his goddamn podcast. Like I almost said Billy Madison, Billy Carson, Terrence Howard, that insane person. 1 times 1 equals an action times an action. Oh my God in heaven. Who else? Graham Hancock. Anyone else on his podcast? Who's the guy that came on, the reformed convict, who ended up decapitating someone like 3 months later? Oh my God. How how does Joe Rogan still have a podcast? Joe Rogan shouldn't have a podcast anymore. He's defying all laws of logic. Anyway, back to the post. There was no human player, no brain, and no mind, just cells, signals, and feedback. Yet somehow the neurons learned. So let's get this straight. They attached human neurons from a brain to a petri dish and wired them to a chip to play Pong. No human, no brain, just cells and signals. Somehow the neurons learned, right? The longer they played, the better they became. That forced an uncomfortable question. How does a group of disconnected neurons know how to play a game it has never seen? The answer is still unclear. Einstein's brain revealed how intelligence can be built. I bet it's beyond Einstein's brain. I bet it's anyone's brain. It's just intelligence, how intelligence works. Qubic figured it out. I'm telling you, this is why I reposted this. It seems CFB, Jose Sanchez, excuse me, David Vivancos, and Albert Fer. I don't know his last name. Albert are onto something already, dude. It's the trinary logic, dude. They're onto it already. So let's listen to the actual.
Einstein had died, and they had his brain thin section because they wanted to see what made his brain different from everybody else. And it looked pretty much like everybody else's, with one exception. He had a whole lot of folds in his brain. So when you stretch those folds out, he had more surface area. He had more neurons. 2022, scientists took neurons and they put them into a petri dish, and they hooked up the neurons to a computer chip. The chip was put into a computer that was loaded with Pong. The neurons began playing the game of Pong, even though there was no human attached to the neurons. And the longer they played, the better they got. They were actually learning. And now the scientists are struggling with the question: how does a neuron not attached to a human in a petri dish know how to play Pong? Where are the instructions? Einstein.
This is exactly how the neuraxons are evolving. This is exactly how Agarth is designed to evolve on its own, like the human brain. This is it. This is what this is it. This is like I keep, because it's not just Qubic. It's not just Qubic and other crypto plays that I'm into and things like that. Like I do so, like I'm constantly into AI and like things in tech. Like this is what LLMs are not it. LLMs are not it, dude. Oh, that reminds me. Oh, you know what? This might be an extended stream. Oh my God. No. Okay, let me. Anyway, LLMs are dead. LLMs are just, they're going to be useful, LLMs, but that's it. They're not going to be the next thing. You got fucking nerds talking about data centers in space. Like, dude, you can't even figure out data centers on Earth. And you're trying to sell data centers in space connected with lasers and Elon Musk retweeted some fuck shit about some idiot who looks like he was on the Tim and Eric show. Fucking talking about data centers and on fucking in orbit, which is okay. It's sure maybe in 100 years that's possible. It's not gonna. But that's neither here nor there. That cut deep, bro. Deuces. Bye. Bye. Oh, where's the... Hold on a second. Where's my music at? There we go. Bookmarks. Shazam. Where do we start? The most influential man in crypto publicly bought $2 million worth of Aster, and you're still fading? Tell me you're holding Aster without telling me you're holding Aster. This guy needs his bag to go up. Dude, he pulled up a tweet from November 2nd. Dude, how many followers? Oh my god. Is this your god? Elon about to be so rich. Oh. That's weird, isn't it? I'm not judging. Elon about to be... Oh my god, Elon's about to be so rich. Justin, SpaceX. Hey, I mean he's literally the richest man on the planet. That's like the dumbest shit in the world to say, isn't it? Oh, let's go. This is 422,000 people's guy. That's awesome. Hey, Elon's about to be so rich. Dude, what does this just say? What did he just say to me? Aster buying back $4 million per day. Wait. I've never seen a team airdrop and buyback and support a project more than AsterDex has supported Aster in 2025. Do you understand how bullet? Dude, this guy is... Of course. Tell me you don't... Tell me you own Aster without... What the fuck? Stage 4 buyback accelerated to 4 million daily. Hold on a second. Hold on, let me make sure. I'll be back. And we're back. We're increasing stage 4 buyback execution speed within the existing framework. Oh, it's within the existing framework. Accelerated buyback rate? 3 million? No. 4 million daily. Effective December 8th. This acceleration allows us to bring the accumulated stage 4 fees since November 10th on chain more quickly, providing more support during volatile conditions. Based on current fee levels, we estimate reaching steady state execution in 8 to 10 days, after which daily stage 4 buybacks will continue at 60 to 90%. Man, fuck what this tweet said. It didn't mean, dude. People are getting just shysted up their assholes, dude. So that's Jake. Make sure you follow Jake for the fucking latest and greatest takes on crypto. That was awesome, wasn't it? Huh? Yeah. Oh yeah. Fucking Vivek Ramaswamy. Is that him? Or am I being... No, that's not Vivek. I thought that was Vivek the politician. Wait, am I racist? Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh. What was the... Because I thought Sen was like senator, so like I automatically thought Vivek politician. And Eric Trump, that was just like, that was my probabilistic determination. The tokens in my brain determined that this was Vivek Ramaswamy or whatever his fucking name is. Bing bong bong. Oh, we got 63 people in here now. Or 68. 63 on YouTube. Or 63 on X, 4 on YouTube, 1 on Twitch. Who the hell's watching me on Twitch? There's always one person on Twitch watching. Hey, shouts out to you, whoever that is. Maybe it's a bot. I don't know. All right, Vivek, not the politician. Eric Trump just said Bitcoin is about to absolutely fly and go parabolic. It will skyrocket. Dude. All right. Poll. Oral poll. Pause. Gay phrasing. Do you think this is going to be an awesome, life-changing, bullish take, or do you think it's going to be some bullshit soundboard cut off? Look, it's an 11-second. It's going to be some cut off, out of context, not even out of context. It's cut short to save how uncharming he is. Listen to his cadence and look at his body language relative to his cadence, and observe how unnatural he is. This is why I bookmarked it. Just observe. I hope you guys see what I see, man. Just he's look at what he's doing right now. I haven't even started it. You can see he's already taking a posture. He's not really like he's doing like a thing. He's doing a thing he rehearsed. He's not speaking from his nuts like his father would. His dad literally like talks with his hands on his nuts. This guy's performing for his bags.
Big believer that Bitcoin's going to continue to skyrocket. If we didn't believe that Bitcoin over the next 5 years was going to absolutely fly and go parabolic, we shouldn't be in this business. We believe in the asset with every ounce of our heart. Bitcoin's going to...
All right, now look at this from the perspective of someone who convinced too many people and he's in too deep and he's in deep shit. Now let's think about that.
Big believer that Bitcoin's going to continue to skyrocket. If we didn't believe that Bitcoin over the next 5 years was going to absolutely fly and go parabolic, we shouldn't be in this business. We believe in the asset with every.
This is such a bad sign, dude. This is such a bad sign. This is such a bad sign. If you don't see how bad of a sign this is such a bad sign. This is for Bitcoin, not for crypto in general, but all these accounts saying, "Oh my god, okay, I have a fucking whole." Okay, what else is there? Okay, let's listen to CZ with his fucking bullshit. Shouts out to Cryptos R Us. All right, he has 298,000 followers. Probably a lot of them bought it, right? Because look at the engagement. He has as much engagement as somebody with like 10,000 followers, like 10,000 organic followers will get way more than this. All right, so anyway, he posted this. This isn't just like, this is just to show you what the top crypto, the most top. He has a YouTube channel too, which I'm subscribed to and I watch. But I got tired of it because the longer I listened, the more ridiculous it sounded. I was like, oh my god, he was literally one of the last crypto channels I was listening to. I'm like, oh my god, this mutiny. I'm like, this dude sipped Kool-Aid like a motherfucker. God damn. I appreciate you for like keeping me interested, but damn. I think he's in too deep too on some level. Cause like he's dancing like a motherfucker. He might be leveraged the way he's talking. Anyway, CC says super cycle may be on the horizon. This time things are different. Upcoming rate cuts and dovish macro environment may drive. I'm already tapped out. Upcoming rate cuts and dovish macro. As if that has upcoming rate cuts and a dovish macro environment may drive a new super cycle. That doesn't even mean, it literally means nothing. That literally means nothing. I think there's another force at play, which is President Trump.
Is the 4-year cycle dead? Is the 4-year cycle dead? Or is it changing? What do you think?
So in a sense, actually, it would be better if the 4-year cycle is dead. If it's better if we don't follow the 4-year cycles today.
This is already a horrible cope.
Because in the 4-year cycles, usually this December will be the peak.
This is already a horrible, dude. This is the cope of the century. Tom Lee is saying the same thing, but with different verbiage. Everyone was talking about 250 by the end of the year. One something end of the year. Two this 200. Now they're like, oh, the super cycle. Now the rage is now all. I promise you. If you're on crypto Twitter, if your algorithm is tuned into crypto, it's gonna be talking about a super cycle or some other fuck shit that's not 200 Bitcoin, but it's gonna be next year. People are done talking about this year. They quit. They gave up. All the maxis who were talking about their predictions of 250 and all this and that by end of year, they already conceded. But this is the language they're using. It's hilarious and pathetic. Let's listen again from the top. And a 1, 2, 3, 4.
Is the 4-year cycle dead, or is it changing? What do you think?
So in a sense, actually, it would be better if the 4-year cycle is dead. If it's better if we don't follow the 4-year cycles today, because in the 4-year cycles, usually this December will be the peak. But if we follow 4-year cycles, then the winter will probably the crypto winter will be the next year or 2 years, etc. But right now, I think there's another force at play, which is President Trump, which actually on my shoes there's President Trump. You can see it on the side.
Yeah, great shoes.
So I think President Trump is using stock market as a benchmark. So there's rate cuts coming. There's quantitative easing, which will basically pump the stock market. Really,
we've been in macro headwinds since 2022, right?
Yeah.
This is the first time that we're starting to see macro turn dovish.
Yeah. So I think when the stock markets do well, people have cash. People diversify their holdings, and they participate in crypto as well. We've seen that.
No.
And crypto is much smaller than the stock market today. So crypto is kind of tethered. So I think, I'm not sure, don't quote me on this, but I think that force will be quite strong. So that force may be strong enough to offset the 4-year cycle. Who knows?
So you're saying next year bull market?
We may be seeing a super cycle.
He almost said supermarket. Maybe. So he didn't say 2026 is going to be a peak. Dude, can we listen to the last part again just to hear how indirectly he answered that?
You're saying next year bull market?
We may be seeing a super cycle.
So you're saying next year bull market?
We may be seeing a super cycle.
So you're saying next year bull market?
We may be seeing a super cycle.
We may be seeing a super cycle. So there's CZ. So there's CZ. Just in, Tom Lee says Bitcoin and Ethereum are both entering a super cycle because the business cycle and ISM are over 50.
It's important to know whether it's coming or not.
All right, this is the pulse. So these guys are the pulse of crypto for boomers and any monkey watching the news.
So the ISM moving back above 50 has historically been associated with actually super cycle moves in Bitcoin and Ethereum.
You hear people saying QE is coming, the liquidity is coming, buy Bitcoin or buy whatever crypto asset or buy stocks because this is coming. So it's important to know whether it's coming or not.
Comes from the banks, though.
Yeah,
Fair.
But yeah, in the crypto world, QT was draining liquidity. So the ending of QT is essentially QE, because if they're just holding the balance sheet flat, they are still going to be essentially adding liquidity to the system.
Just to maintain the size.
Yes. And so that is why I think crypto prices have risen in anticipation of this meeting.
So do crypto prices keep going? Do you have a bullish view still on small caps if we're finally going to get that rate coming down a little bit? Where should people look for alpha or outperformance?
Yeah, I mean, like 2026 is a year like there's a new Fed, right? But a dovish tilt. And at a time when the ISM has been below 50 for a record more than 3 years. So that's really good for small caps. And as Barry says, if they deregulate banking, and we were talking about this offline, that's really good for small caps. But that's also really good for the business cycle. And we've talked about this in some of our past research. Crypto prices are really sensitive to the ISM. So the ISM moving back above 50 has historically been associated with actually super cycle moves in Bitcoin and Ethereum.
Wait, ISM going into expansion territory is positive for Bitcoin? And
Oh my God in heaven. Who cares about any of that? That doesn't. Oh my God. They just fill the air with anything, huh? They just need airtime with people who say things that they just need ratings. This is all for for ratings because people will watch it. They know crypto. I think I just figured it out in real time. Oh my God, I figured it out. Oh my God. The news is farming ratings. Oh my God. It has nothing to do with the value. The news is just farming ratings. Oh my God, I figured it out. They don't care. They don't. It's not. They don't. Because I could tell there was an emptiness behind the questions they always ask. It was just like some weird shit to keep. Yeah, they're just farming ratings. Of course they are. Oh my God. The news doesn't care. Like, of course, like, you gotta be a dumbass to watch the news and be like, yeah. Unless it's like the weather, even the weather, you gotta be like, okay, maybe. But unless you're watching the weather, and if you watch the news and be like, well, maybe the lotto numbers, maybe if there's on the news. I don't know if that's on the news. But if you're watching the news and be like, yeah, fucking that's, I better make my choices based on that, huh? You gotta be an idiot. You gotta be an idiot if you make points and make choices based on the news. If you make it based on facts, not news in general, but the news, like the news, NBC, like MSNBC. I'm not saying news in general, but the news, legacy media, right? As they say. That's hella funny. Well, we got 75 people in here, 69. We got more than when the last person left feeling like a victim. What did I say? He said that cut deep, bro. Deuces. Is it something I said? Mm. Is the Breaking Bread family still in here? Oh, dude. Here, let's take this quick commercial break for some real shit. Dynex, Quantum as a Service, Geneva QBC Summit 2025 at CERN. CERN. CERN is the European Laboratory for Particle Physics, home of the LHC. All media, CERN, human generated unless otherwise. This is, I believe, a particle collider. Let me see if I. Oh, yeah, it's the Large Hadron. Yeah, LHC, the Large Hadron Collider. Yeah, it's a particle accelerator. The most famously, LHC, massive underground machines near Geneva that accelerate subatomic particles like protons to near light speed, then smash them together to study the fundamental building blocks of matter, recreating conditions of the early universe. Absolutely insane. So Dynex is at CERN, huh? So at this year's QBC Summit, Daniela Herman represented Dynex and Dynex Moonshots alongside Europe's leading quantum and deep tech builders, hosted by the European Quantum Industry Consortium. We talked about this in like either a few streams ago or a few videos ago. I forget. Your boy's just so prolific, but it was a minute ago. The summit highlighted Europe's accelerating push toward quantum-driven infrastructures, architectures, and deployment-ready ecosystems. For Dynex, this aligns with our mission, bringing the Apollo quantum-driven neuromorphic chip and our quantum as a service platform into real-world impact through scalable, energy-efficient computation. As proud members of QUIC, we value these gatherings for strengthening Europe's strategic direction and advancing a unified quantum future. Thank you to QUIC and CERN for an inspiring and purpose-driven summit. So that's a nice, quick update from Dynex. They have to keep a company like that. They have to keep a lot of shit close to their chest. So I appreciate that much of an update. That's pretty awesome. That's like perfectly bullish. Oh, here's some more hot takes from Cryptos R Us. Strategy fights back against MSCI's proposal to remove DATs. Dude, let's get into how bad strategy is. Or backstory. MSCI has proposed excluding DATs, which is a new shitty acronym for digital asset treasury, from its global investment market indexes. Good. Strategy strongly opposes this. Of course they do, because of course they do. They have the biggest Ponzi scheme on the planet. This proposal and responded in a letter today. Here are several of the reasons the company listed for why they disagree. DATs are operating companies, not investment funds. Shut up. The proposal's digital asset specific 50% threshold is arbitrary, discriminatory, and unworkable. What? Why is, dude? The proposal is improperly injects policy considerations into indexing. The proposal conflicts with U.S. policy and would stifle innovation, dude. This is horse shit. This is horse shit. They're saying, please just make noise. Dude, this is not, dude, this is the real world. You can't just cry and make shit happen. It has to make, strategy doesn't make sense. The company is asking others who oppose MSCI's decision to please write to them and register their support. Oh, please fucking write to them too. Tell Santa Claus you want some things too. More, dude, he pretty much did a free DDoS attack on whoever the fuck these people he's trying to contact. They just got an email DDoS. Oh my god. Good God almighty. Dude, can we get into how bad? Okay. Here's what I'm going to ask Grok. I'm going to ask Grok this. Even though Grok is kind of stupid, sometimes he can be, actually no. Grok is actually really good, but he can be manipulated into saying some absurd shit. But we're going to use him normally. I'm not going to prime him for anything. We're going to ask live, okay? Okay. As of, caps lock. As of June, let's say June 2025. I know, let's say November 2025. How much does STR have to pay in dividends 2 bits. All right, let's see. It's in Grok Fast. We can do Grok Deep Thinker or some whatever the fuck afterwards. Oh, STRC preferred dividends. That's it. My bad. My bad, Grok. Hey, Grok is actually smart. All right, funding obligations. Dude, this is so insane. Oh my god. Oh, I wasn't sharing the tab. You probably just saw my face just like looking at the screen. Dude. All right, so the STC preferred stock. So the company focuses on reinvesting earnings into its Bitcoin holdings and business operations, rather than distributing dividends to common stock owners. So let's revisit that again. The company focuses on reinvesting earnings into its Bitcoin holdings and business operations rather than distributing dividends to common stock owners. While MicroStrategy has issued preferred stocks such as STRC and STR with dividend obligations totaling around 700 to 800 million annually. Oh my god. These apply only to preferred shareholders, not common ones. Dude, this is why MSTR is fucking tanking. They sell MSTR to buy Bitcoin and they pay dude. This is so bad. This is 800 million total annualized obligation for STRC, not specified individually, but across all perpetual preferred shares, including STRC and STRE. It totals 800 million. Funding source? Primarily from a 1.44 billion cash buffer as of December 2025, providing about 74 years of coverage based on Bitcoin reserves, valued at 59 billion. Dude, this is really bad. This is really bad. If Bitcoin doesn't go to $1 million for no reason, they're screwed. They can't finish off their pyramid scheme. Oh, if Bitcoin tanks, bye-bye strategy. That's it. There's no word salad you can create. I mean, Bitcoin believers will believe anything, obviously, but this is reality. Dividends may also be funded by operations or Bitcoin sales if needed. Yeah, no shit, huh? You're gonna need Bitcoin sales for sure. Sales? Like business operations? we saw. If you guys were in the live stream dude. If you guys were in the live stream the last few days, what was strat? What was? All right, so check this out. This doesn't compare to, dude. Strategy is so. So MSTR reported a Q3 revenue of $128.7 million. This figure exceeded analysts' expectation and represented a 10.9% increase year over year compared to. Oh my God, that's so bad. They have to pay $800 million to their. They're just banking on Bitcoin being expensive. Oh my God, it's so bad. It's not a real business. It's a software company cosplaying as some sort of digital gold tycoon. This is not good. This is not good. This is not good for you strategists. Damn. I don't think there's much more to say about that, is there? So strategy has to pay out $800 million per year just right now. It's going to be more if they keep buying Bitcoin. But they don't even make half of that a year. So they're obviously, that's why I was making posts a couple days ago. This big tour is just like a exit liquidity tour. It's the last hurrah before everyone's done with Bitcoin. It's the last hurrah. Well, I don't say last hurrah, but for strategy it is. Michael Saylor was tooting his horn for long enough. It's over, guys. It's all done. It's all done. So we got through Aster, we got through Eric Kalshi. Oh snap. Tom Lee says we're entering a super cycle. Oh, what a coinky dink. So did fucking what's his name? Goddamn CZ. Oh, dude. This was a weird ass interview. Can we watch this? Is there anyone still watching? Oh, there's 77 people on here. Nice. What's cracking? 78. Aloha, governor. Oh, this is a repost from Michael Saylor, too. Our thoughts on digital credit. Dude, can you please watch his recent keynote speeches at the Binance? One at the Binance event, two at the other place. Was it Abu Dhabi or Dubai? He spoke at two places recently. Please listen to those in full if you can stomach it. This is why I personally think he's Alex Mashinsky 2.0. He's gonna fuck everyone in the butt with his elaborate con. Our thoughts on digital credit in response to MSCI restricting passive index investment in BTC today would be like restricting investment in oil and oil rigs in the 1900s. spectrum and cell towers in the 1980s, or compute and data centers in the 2000s? So we talked about this maybe a couple weeks ago. He had the nerve to compare his company to Nvidia. Now he's comparing MSCI borrowing his company as a certain type of asset to restricting oil rigs and cell towers and data centers. MicroStrategy. MicroStrategy. He's equating MicroStrategy. Huh. And that's to oil rigs and spectrum cell towers and data centers. Okay. Oh, I had to comment on this. The false equivalency of this statement is through the roof. Oh, let me like. I didn't like my own post. What? What's wrong with me? Oh, let's listen to it.
Welcome back to Market on Close. I'm Marley Caden here in our Chicago headquarters alongside Sam Vadas in New
What a forced smile, huh? Look at that. Look at that muscly face.
York. Let's turn our attention to crypto and welcome in our next guest. Joining
She has like an AI smile face. Like,
us now, Fong Li, the president and CEO of Strategy.
hey, she's a professional smiler. Good for her. It's like, you know how dancers have to like force a smile? You ever see like ballerinas or like professional dancers dance like for real and they have to smile? I'll equate it to that. I shouldn't equate it to like being phony, right? That's not nice. She's just performing her art. Back to the video.
Fong, thank you for taking the time to be with us this afternoon. Now, Strategy just completed its largest single-time Bitcoin purchase since July. You added nearly $1 billion.
Dude, this guy looks like he's I saw this video already. He looks like he's a hostage. Like, watch his eyes like dart off camera numerous times at the weirdest moments. And he just looks so tense. Like, he looks like he's sitting on something in his butt. And his eyes dart random at the most weirdest times. It's like, keep that in mind. Just watch him.
Dollars in just the
Keep in mind, he's about to describe a Ponzi scheme.
past week. What drove the timing and the scale of this latest acquisition?
Yeah, look, Bitcoin is always an important purchase and a good buy for us at any point in time. 2 weeks ago, we announced that we're creating a U.S. dollar reserve to stabilize the ability to pay our dividend over the next 2 to 3 years. And on the back of that, we thought that the equity price was improving, or multiple to NAV was improving. So it was a good time for us to purchase Bitcoin. And we saw a lot of volume and liquidity in our stock last week. So we thought it was a good time to do it. And $1 billion is a nice amount of Bitcoin to buy.
Yeah, it certainly is. And you've outlined a strategy.
Right there. His eyes twitch. Is he a lizard or is he just weird and nervous?
$1 billion is a nice amount of Bitcoin to buy.
Watch.
Yeah, it certainly is. And you've outlined a
Right
strategy.
there.
You mentioned your dividend where the US dollar and Bitcoin, it certainly is. And you've outlined a strategy. You mentioned your
Let's watch it one more time. One more time. I swear. It's one more time. Ready?
Ours is a nice amount of Bitcoin to buy.
Yeah, it certainly is.
Okay.
And you've outlined a strategy. You mentioned your dividend where the US dollar and Bitcoin reserves could cover your dividend obligations for decades. I think you said even into 2100. Is that even how we'd refer to that year? In a hypothetical scenario where we saw a prolonged Bitcoin winter, is there a case where strategy would ever consider selling Bitcoin to meet dividend commitments, or is that a hard line?
So she's pretty much asking, you guys owe $800 million a year. If you don't make that, if you don't have it, what the fuck are you gonna do? Are you gonna sell your Bitcoin? That's essentially what she's asking in a nice, smiley muscly faced way.
Yeah, the math works like this. If we just
The math works like this. He's gonna describe math to her instead of answering the question.
use our US dollar reserve, we'll be able to pay down our dividends till 2029, at which point we would have to look at Bitcoin derivatives or Bitcoin itself. If the Bitcoin price was to go down by 50%, we could use Bitcoin to pay our dividends through about 2065. If Bitcoin price was flat, we could use Bitcoin to pay our dividends through 2100. And if Bitcoin price went up 1.25%, we could pay our dividends into eternity. All that said, what's important is paying our dividends, more important than not selling Bitcoin. So if we get to the point we need to in 2029 and we have a prolonged 3-year Bitcoin winter and a 3-year downturn in our multiple to NAV, then we would sell Bitcoin to pay the dividends. And what's most important is paying those dividends gives us access to a $60 trillion credit universe. And that's what we're really focused on.
And many comment whenever we see Strategy making these large purchases that they are a bullish signal for the broader crypto market. Was that part of your intention with this latest purchase, or is the focus just solely on your balance sheet strategy here?
It's focused.
Or is the signal many?
Dude, these women be making good points lately. What's going on?
Trillion dollar credit universe, and that's what we're really focused giving to pay the dividends.
I just didn't want to interrupt him because I wanted you to hear how asinine he sounds. I don't know. Did you guys hear it?
Turn in our multiple to NAV, then we would sell Bitcoin to pay the dividends. And what's most important is paying those dividends gives us access to a 60.
He's so not speaking naturally. He's just like, his upper lip isn't moving. He's just so stiff. He's like, he keeps looking off camera in weird moments. This is just the weirdest fucking interview I've ever seen. Like, it's not real.
$60 trillion credit universe, and that's what we're really focused on.
And many comment whenever we see Strategy making these large purchases that they are a bullish signal for the broader crypto market. Was that part of your intention with this latest purchase, or is the focus just solely on your balance sheet strategy here?
So she's saying, so is Michael Saylor just bluffing with his buy, or is this real? What's going on?
It's focused on our balance sheet strategy, and we purchase Bitcoin when we think it's accretive to our shareholders. We're not thinking week to week, are we doing something that's bullish or bearish for the Bitcoin market? For the last 5 years, I think what we've been doing is bullish for the Bitcoin market, and so we don't think about it week to week.
And I saw a recent interview with you where you said that Strategy now has what you...
Horrible questions. You're on with the CEO of... Dude, these are horrible questions. I mean, they're questions. They're articulate, but they're horrible questions met with reasonable-ish stupid answers.
Called more flexibility than ever to accumulate Bitcoin, thanks to your long-dated debt and your equity financing structure. Can you remind our viewers exactly how that capital structure works, and if there was a condition in which you would consider pausing or reversing your Bitcoin accumulation?
This is so not her question. She's just good at reading the question. Let's watch her ask the question again without caring about it or knowing what the answer means.
Bullish or bearish for the Bitcoin market. For the last 5 years, I think what we've been doing is bullish for the Bitcoin market, and so we don't think about it week to week.
And I saw a recent interview with you where you said that Strategy now has what you called more flexibility than ever to accumulate Bitcoin, thanks to your long-dated debt and your equity financing structure. Can you remind our viewers exactly how that capital structure works, and if there was a condition in which you would consider pausing or reversing your Bitcoin accumulation?
Yeah, I'll start with, we're a pretty low leverage company, right? If you look at our convertible debt, we have a leverage of about 11%. If you include our preferreds in there, we have about a 25% leverage. Average S&P 500 company has 60% leverage, and a highly levered company would be 200 to 300%. So we have a lot of flexibility. By moving from convertible bonds to preferreds, we actually now have moved from mid duration, 3, 4, 5 year debt that we have to pay back to perpetual credit that we never have to pay back. And that's beneficial to us. What's beneficial to the $60 trillion credit industry is we're going from paying people 0%, 3.5% on the money market, 7% on private credit, to 10.75% on an instrument like Stretch.
This is where the Alex Mashinsky comes in. This is where they're selling you, we're going from 0% to 10% with Stretch. With Stretch.
That's paid monthly in cash, and it's tax deferred because of the return of capital treatment. It really just transforms and revolutionizes the credit market. So we now have the supply of credit, and we have the demand from the market. And I think it has an ability.
You know what it is? I figured it out. Because this guy's not stupid. He's not dumb. He knows what he's saying is bullshit. But he also knows he's being paid a lot of money to say it. He's saying it out loud, but his brain is like, oh no.
Ability to really not just transform how credit is thought of, but also bridge the income gap that exists right now, because people who aren't able to get these returns can get it through our instruments. That's why we're excited about them.
And I want to pivot here to the MSCI and some of the proposed changes.
Dude, the eye darting is killing me. The eye darting is killing me.
And I want to pivot here to the MSCI and some of the proposed changes to the index criteria, particularly for digital.
Dude, boom. Dude, that was boom, 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 boom. There was 5 eye darts in 6 seconds.
Get it through our instruments. That's why we're excited about them.
And I want to pivot here to the MSCI and some of the proposed changes to the index criteria, particularly for digital asset companies. You recently submitted a letter to address some of the proposed changes. Can you walk us through some of what the concerns are for strategy, and also what a successful outcome would look like?
We submitted a letter this morning.
Eye darting ass motherfucker. I wasn't even listening to the question. Eye darting ass motherfucker.
Particularly for digital CI and some of the proposed changes to. And I want to pivot here to the MSCI and some of the proposed changes to the index criteria, particularly for digital asset companies. You recently submitted a letter to address some of the proposed changes. Can you walk us through some of what the concerns are for strategy, and also what a successful outcome would look like?
Yeah, we submitted a letter this morning in response to MSCI's proposal to exclude companies that have greater than 50% of their assets in digital assets. And it's an interesting, curious proposal. I have a lot of respect for the indexes like MSCI, FTSE, S&P, and NASDAQ. But this one's quite misinformed and misguided, and I'll give you the reasons why. One, they characterize us and other digital asset companies as funds, not operating companies. I've been CFO since 2015. Michael Saylor founded the company in 1989. We've been public in 1998. I work here day to day, and we are 100% an operating company legally from a corporate structure and what we do day to day. Second, they set a 50% threshold, which feels very arbitrary. And if you think about how that would be executed, companies that might go to 55% down to 30%, it'd be very unworkable. Third, and this is probably what's most concerning, is indexes are supposed to be neutral. And here they're injecting what I would call policy considerations and opinions. And if they were to have done that, they might say that Chevron, which has 67% of their assets in oil, shouldn't be in an index. Newmont's a gold miner. They have 61.5% of their assets in gold. Weyerhaeuser's a timber company, 70% of their assets in wood. Simon Property Group owns malls. I'm looking at one of their malls right outside my window. 66% of their assets in real estate. So it's interesting why Bitcoin, why digital assets wouldn't look like those companies and why strategy doesn't. And the last thing I'll say is we're very early in the industry. We entered as the first Bitcoin treasury company in 2020. You really saw that large increase in Bitcoin treasury companies in 2025 this year. And it seems very early to pick winners and choosers and stifle innovation in a category like this. I would say this is akin to saying that oil miners shouldn't have had their assets, or oil companies shouldn't have had their assets in oil rigs and oil.
Get him off the screen. Get him off the screen.
In the early 20th century. This would be like in the 1980s saying that telecom companies shouldn't have built out cell towers and spectrum. Or 3 years ago and saying AI companies shouldn't be investing in LLMs and high performance compute. It just seems early to make a decision that digital.
Dude, comparing MicroStrategy to oil. Good God Almighty. Good God Almighty. Oh, Scaramucci. Bitcoin will go parabolic soon. Oh, you know who just also said that? Eric Trump. What a fucking coincidence, huh, guys? What a small world. I wonder what channel this was on.
From the original Bitcoin investors is sort of circular. And I think Bitcoin will have a very good year next year.
Look at how natural his body language is, huh, guys?
How good?
Well, it should retrace. It should get.
Oh, look at this natural conversation they're having.
And I think Bitcoin will have a very good year next year.
How good?
Well, it should retrace. It should get, to me, I think it will get to the 150 number over time. Remember, you've got an embedded.
Can we? Oh my God, let's break this down. Oh my God. I haven't seen this clip yet. Oh my God. So much happened in the last 7 seconds. Let's start from the top. Oh my God. There's still like almost 20 seconds more.
And I think Bitcoin will have a very good year next year.
All right. So he thinks Bitcoin, he said something right before this. So this is obviously a soundbite. Obviously speaking from an artificial standpoint, not from his nuts, doesn't feel what he's saying. So it's just a talking head as usual. Just the usual crypto talking heads. He probably doesn't even own any crypto. He's probably like really poor and he has a rented suit. Like look how not tailored that suit is. Look at the suit. Look how baggy it is. It's not a tailored suit. He's poor. I mean, I'm poor too, but I'm not pretending to be rich. All right, let's go. Poor guy on the news talking about crypto.
How good?
Did you see that micro expression there? Oh, he looks. Why does he look so ticked? He looks so ticked. Look at the. Why does he look so ticked? Right there, he took like a little deep breath. He looks so ticked. What happened, buddy? Dude. I don't know. Maybe he's going through a tough time. Let me not judge. All right, let's go.
And I think Bitcoin will have a very good year next year.
How good?
Well, it should retrace. It should get, to me, I think it will get to the 150 number over
The
time.
150 number.
An embedded base of
not the 150 letter, but the 150 number. All right. Okay.
I think it will get to the 150 number over time. Remember, you've got an embedded base of institutional like investors in these ETFs that are constantly in there buying. The net inflows are there. And I think.
Dude, everyone's reason for Bitcoin going up is institutions are buying. That's it. Institutions buy whatever. They buy all sorts of shit all the time. And they're not buying a lot of it. They're using less than 1%. Like, it's the dumbest. It's literally one of the dumbest points to make. Oh, institutions are buying it. Institutions buy all sorts of shit just in case. It's a hedge. It's the reason people are investing bazillions in AI just in case. They'd rather overspend than potentially miss a spot at the table, right? Mark Zuckerberg said it himself. He was talking about, I think it was 600 billion, like it was nothing. Like, oh yeah, we might overspend, but yeah, it's better to overspend than miss the boat or something along those lines. It's like, what? Hundreds of the amount of money that would change I'm not even gonna get all hippie right now, but it's just asinine, all for the sake of competition. Because it's not like competing with the best AI is gonna stop the best AI from flourishing. You know what I mean? Either way, the best is gonna win. It's not even a race. The better one's gonna win in the end. Am I wrong or am I wrong? uh, I
It's true. Keep it interesting, or they can turn off the computer. And they might please don't delete us.
dude, this is the highest. Dude, what is this? What is he saying?
I'm just saying, if that's true, keep it interesting, or they can turn off the computer. And they might please don't delete us. Please don't delete us. Please don't delete us. We'll keep it interesting, I swear.
I've seen clips of this interview. I have to watch the whole thing. Dude, you know what I should do? I should find the full interview and watch it live with you guys. What's her name? Katie Miller? I saw like 2 clips of this. Already pissed. Not pissed, but Elon is it's just such like a weird campaign, and of course
And they might please
of
don't
course
delete us.
they doinked. I mean, in 9 months Elon's gonna have another baby. Like, why wouldn't he? He can afford it, right? Well, not. I mean, he can't. I mean, I don't think. You got to be a present father. Man's got so many kids. Anyway, not judging. What's one invention that's made us worse, not better? Maybe short form video is rotting people's brains. The guy who built Grok and Grok Imagine and building probably gonna hold on. Oh my god.
What's one invention that's made us worse, not better?
What's one adventure that's made us worse?
Invention.
Maybe short form video. It seems to be rotting people's brains.
What's one invention?
Why is she laughing at that? That wasn't even a good point. Okay, I think that's it. I think we got done catching up with the bookmarks. I think those are the bookmarks I want to get through. The crypto bookmarks. We got CERN. We got Michael Saylor. We got Elon talking about fashion. Oh, let's end with an old video of Iggy Azalea. We'll end the stream with this one. Iggy Azalea bullshit rapping.
Splash! You feel good? I feel fucking hot. Tire marks. Finish line with fire marks. When the green light starts to move on the way train. Master, she know me pants got spit like a pastor. Raptor, bencher, deal like go like dash, faster, motorbike faster. He gotta get a bitch, watch the rapture. White bitch go back, blow like a wind. They have chill rooftop of the wind. When I win, they good like she got hoes on call. Got hoes on call to come through, take a protocol. Just images, that's my protocol. These many Australians so slow, so no camera. I don't care who you are. No killer rap, gotta give it to you raw. Bitch, 1 point, when the pass me a joint, gotta choose this beat. I'm spraying my joint. Straight crack rap. Walk till the pop, who know to the rap, city, no ticket, yeah, should he do it? I don't know, no, they go to motherfucking night. It's Iggy, not Jiggle.